I'm back. I got a rant for you. So I'm going to come in and out and be coming in and out for rants and raves. But I got something I want to share. I thought it was very powerful, and I want to share it for my Sunday rants and raves. This is a rant. Nobody taught dad how to build wealth with real estate. Now, let's be honest with yourself for a second. Did anyone ever sit down and actually teach you how to create real estate with wealth, or how real estate creates wealth? Not buy a house and live in it and hope it goes up. I mean, actually teach you the mechanics, selling, seller finance, subject to, creative real estate investing, all that other good stuff, how to find motivated sellers, how to build a real estate investment company, how to write an offer that actually works for both sides. Probably not, right? Your dad didn't know that either, not because he didn't care, because nobody taught him. It's just a cycle. I've been through the cycle. We all go through the cycles, and that's how you break generational wealth, or I should say break the generational curse, I should say, 9 times out of 10. Generation after generation of fathers who worked hard, did everything right, and still never built what? Wealth. Because the playbook was never handed down to them. It's never handed down to me, I can tell you that. And that stops today. That's why AMP Live exists, why AHA, Americans and Americans Helping Americans exist, VIPexecs Realty Lending and Investments exist. And it's not to sell you a dream, or it's actually to hand you the mechanics, the real mechanics on what you need to do, the stuff nobody taught your dad, nobody taught you. So that breaks the cycle with you, myself, everybody. Nobody teaches this stuff. The system was built to keep you out. That's no longer. That is one of our cause and missions. That's been our cause and mission for decades now. So that when your kid actually asks you, how does real estate work, Dad? You actually have an answer for them, a real answer, because you understand how the deals are structured and what needs to happen when you're breaking down deals and evaluating and underwriting deals in the real business, right? That's the whole mission. That's the whole mission for AHA and Americans Helping Americans. Should be able to own property, right? Starting with the fathers willing to learn something new today. That is the goal for today, and Father's Day, for the family that they're building, that you're building. And at the same token, I get it, right? I'm going to toss a rave real quick, right? Because I want to say, look, this one's for the fathers who show up. For the dads who work a full shift, I know what that's like. Comes home and still finds 30 minutes to help the kids with a little bit of homework, or help your wife with some dinner, or whatever it may be, before he's too tired to keep his eyes open, right? The veteran dad who served his country came home, is now fighting a completely different battle, building something for his family in a system that doesn't always make it easy. The single dad that's doing it alone, no backup, no second income, just him and the kids, and a relentless commitment to make it work. The stepdad who shows up, right? Just as hard for his kids that aren't biologically his, because it isn't all about DNA, it's about showing up. Now, today's rave, right? Today's rave, and for every single one of you, you don't get enough credit. Nobody throws you a parade, but you are the foundation of the whole country that we run on, right? It's built on this stuff, right? It should have been. That's what America was built on the father and the family and all that good stuff. And if you're one of those dads listening to this right now, wondering if this is a way to build something real for yourself and your family just beyond the paycheck, that's exactly why we built this. We built Americans Helping Americans, AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, and built this program because AHA is a real estate investment firm. That's how it all started, right? It just started as a real estate investment firm to buy, sell, fix, and flip properties. But as we saw a need over the years of people going and spending 5, 10, 50, 20,000 bucks, 30,000 bucks or more to learn how to do this business, and still spinning their wheels after 6 months, a year and a half, and still trying to figure out how to do the business. Maybe they've done a deal. Maybe it went good. Maybe it went bad. 9 times out of 10, it went sour, or it didn't work out the way it needed to. Or they got into commercial property, bought a quad, and used their 401k money, did it the old school way, and said, shit, this is hard. I'm dealing with tenants, evictions, and all kinds of crazy stuff, and maintenance. Or they bought the property and the numbers weren't the numbers that they thought, or the agent didn't disclose, not that they didn't disclose stuff, but the sellers maybe didn't disclose certain things about repairs and maintenance and all that good stuff, and things happen and it blows up. And they get frustrated and go, this is not for me. It's just that, at least, hey, congratulations for at least getting started. Congratulations for at least taking that step. That's what it's going to take. You have to get uncomfortable and understand how to be uncomfortable and continue to be uncomfortable to the point that it's comfortable, that it's a game, that you're an expert at being uncomfortable. And some people don't want to do that, right? They just want to wake up and do their thing, and I get that. That's okay. But there's always somebody, but it's even in you. I don't care if you are comfortable at what you do. There's always something inside people that's burning inside, even if they lie and they go, oh, well, what do you want to do? I don't know. You don't have any goals? No, I don't. You don't care about it? No, I don't. That's all bullshit. It's in our DNA to care. It's in our DNA to want more. God wants us to have more. God wants us to be rich. God wants us to have things, right? God wants you to have everything on this planet that belongs to you and to the universe and God, right? That's all bullshit. Excuse my French. Excuse my French. But at the end of the day, it comes from a place of passion. I get it, right? Some people will go, oh my God, it's cussing. Don't take it personal. Okay. Everybody cusses. If you've never cussed, then shame on you. That's just being a hypocrite. All right. But I'm not here to shame anybody or anything. You can think what you want about me. But at the end of the day, this is true stuff. This is awesome stuff. I do want to say one more thing before I wrap up here, right? This is what AHA actually means. Americans helping Americans, right? It's not just helping each other get rich, right? We're helping each other build something that outlasts us. The goal is to pass it on to our family, right? As I always say, rock and roll in all what you do. In God we trust.